In this video, we got a gameplay on the new Dark Matter hero Penny Hardaway in NBA 2K23. My team, he's going to be a 99 overall point guard shooting guard, and he is 6'7", which is a really good height for that point guard position. I'm really wondering if Penny is going to be the new best point guard in the game, or at least top 3 or top 5, especially this hero version with those extra Hall of Fame badges. He does have a 97 3 ball, 95 mid-range, really good at going to the rim as well with a 95 driving dunk, super good playmaking stats with a 98 ball handle, and a 98 pass accuracy. Defense is pretty much perfect. I mean, 88 block, you can definitely upgrade that with a coach and a shoe boost. He's also got a 95 steal, 95 perimeter with a 94 interior defense. You take a look at the speed, super quick for a 6'7" card, 96 speed, 96 acceleration with a 96 speed with ball. And then he's also got really good athleticism stats with a 91 strength, 95 lateral quickness. And then he does have 40 Hall of Fame badges on the hero version. The heroic only has 30 HOF, so 10 extra Hall of Fame badges on the hero version: bully, fast switch, fearless finisher, limitless takeoff, posterizer, slithery, agent 3, amped, blinders, catch and shoot, claymore, deadeye, green machine, guard up, limitless range, space crater, clamp breaker, dimer, handles for days, hyperdrive, killer combos, quick first step, unblockable anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, menace, pick dodger, and post lockdown. And then he also does have 20 gold badges. So Penny Hardaway, depending on his jump shot, could be one of the new best point guards in the game. I'm really hoping that his jump shot is at least decent, because I know they didn't change it to give him like a new base or a new upper. He does have the tray escape, which is really nice, and also the Penny Hardaway size up, which is one of my favorite size ups in the game this year. So all around, his movement is going to be elite. Like, he feels super quick on the court. And then looking at that jump shot, I mean, it's not going to be a great like 3 hunting release. It's definitely not a KPJ. It's not like a Kyle Kuzma. It's not that good of a release for off the dribble, but I mean, it's a lot better than I expected. I was expecting a super slow jump shot, and yeah, it might be that, to be honest. It might be that slow. Yeah, okay, maybe that first shot was not really wasn't really the truth of the shot, because yeah, that's a slow release, so that's going to be his biggest flaw. I doubt they update him like they updated Jordan, because you know, it was Michael Jordan on a Friday compared to Penny Hardaway on a Tuesday. If they were to update him and give him a new jump shot, I think he'd probably be the best point guard in the game, or the second best. But I mean, just with that release, I just don't know. I mean, he's still probably going to be a top 5 point guard because of his sigs, his defense. He's super quick with the ball in his hands, and he's going to be elite at going to the basket. Let's go green number 3, and let's get on to the Dark Matter hero Penny Hardaway gameplay. Into the Clutch Time online gameplay here with the Dark Matter Penny Hardaway. We're going all the way to the basket and taking our easy dunk. It's a little bit funny, my opponent does have the pink diamond Penny Hardaway, so it should be kind of a funny matchup to see what Dark Matter Penny looks like against his old pink diamond self. I mean, this Dark Matter Penny is so much better than that pink diamond version. I mean, the updated jump shot, but mainly just the updated stats and badges, and also the dribble sigs. Like, I think this card, like, at least in freestyle, he feels super quick with the ball in his hands, and also on that first play in possession. I mean, this card feels like he can really move at a high level for a 6'7" card. I'm just really worried about that jump shot and how that's going to affect him in game, but we're going all the way to the rim, and that's the way you want to use this card. Unless you're forced to take the 3 and your opponent's just going to give you the wide open shot, there's really no reason to actually take those, you know, contested 3s and off the dribble 3s. If you can just get to the rim every play, I mean, that's what you want to do with this Penny Hardaway card. As my opponent, he's able to knock down back-to-back 3s. That was a really tough shot there with Glenn Rice. Obviously, I do want to test out Penny's jump shot and see what it looks like in game, but I definitely don't want to be forcing the 3 ball and end up taking some bad shots. But we're running to that right. Can we knock down that normal leaner? And yeah, probably wasn't the best shot there. Kind of got boxed a little bit. So good defense there for my opponent. Got to get back here in transition, and we just got to lock up on the defensive end. I really want to see what Penny can do on defense, but my opponent, he is just cooking with Glenn Rice, and we do fall down by 5 points. Not really worried too much. I'm just kind of feeling Penny Hardaway out, seeing what his sigs do look like, but we're trying to get to that rim once again. I mean, yeah, this card, he just feels super quick with the ball in his hands, and I think that's the biggest reason why he'll probably be better than like a Cade or like a LaMelo Ball or those other tall point guards like Magic, just because his movement does feel super quick in game, kind of like a Luke Walton. Is my opponent, can he miss with Glenn Rice? He just made another 20% contested 3. I want to try to get Penny Hardaway here in that pick and roll, see what he can do as the 2-man. The guy setting the screen, is that was not the best look, but Penny's 6'7", and he's got that inside scoring ability where he can really hurt you from there. But look at Penny playing defense. Can we pull up from that 3-point line? I'm not the biggest fan of that release, but good steal and shot there from Penny. I mean, at least you love to see that, able to play defense, and then also able to knock down that three. I will say, yeah, that jump shot, it just feels really slow. I want to switch us on here to Glenn Rice, see what we can do against his best ball handler. That is great defense from Penny. No way he's able to knock that down. We're going to find Penny out here running in transition. That was a terrible pass, and we are going to miss. I think that was our second miss. He's now just going to throw the ball out of bounds. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but a very good steal and three-point shot there from Penny. I'm still getting used to his jump shot. I can't confirm, though, it's going to be a super slow release, and that's obviously, going to hurt the card a ton. Really has to do with his jump shot, but we're trying to pull up here from that 4-point range. And that jump shot, it just feels a tad bit too slow. If it was maybe a little bit quicker, like he had a little bit quicker of a base, or maybe had like the Oscar upper, it would make it so much better of a release. It's still not like completely terrible. I would say it's very similar to like a Cade. I would say Cade and him have very similar jump shots where they're going to be slow, but they're super tall, good at going to the basket. So the way that I'm kind of looking at Penny is just going to be like a better Cade card. At least from using the card so far, that's kind of what he reminds me of. It's just like a better Cade, a faster Cade, maybe a little bit better defensively as well, because Cade's defensive stats really aren't that great. So that's the way I'm kind of looking at this Penny Hardaway card. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about him? Do you guys think he's going to be a top 5 point guard in the game? Do you guys think he's going to be top 3? Do you maybe think he'll be number 1? I just don't see him being better than the Hero MJ because he's got such a good jump shot on that Michael Jordan card, and he's basically got the exact same stats and badges, and they're both going to be very similar on the defensive end. Penny Hardaway looking to go all the way to the cup. I can't confirm though about this card. He just feels super quick with the ball in his hands. Like a lot of taller cards like LaMelo, Cade that you guys might have noticed, they do kind of feel slow, even with the ball in their hands. Even if they might have like the same speed with ball, they might have the same acceleration, those type of stats. Some of them do just feel kind of slow and sluggish with the ball, but at least for me, I mean, this Penny Hardaway, he feels super quick with the ball in his hands. Like I feel like I can take people off the dribble. We got no stamina, going right at the rim though, and we now have 17 points on the ball game. I think the way that I'm playing in this clutch time game is kind of how you want to use Penny Hardaway. Like if you get a steal and a wide open shot, you can definitely shoot the 3 and he can still knock down 3s. It's just you want to use him more as like a rim running point guard, a guy that's going to facilitate, play defense. You don't really need to force 3s with this card. Like just look to get downhill, try to find a wide open shooter, all that type of stuff with Penny Hardaway. He's not really going to be 3 hunting too much, but going to the basket, this card feels elite, man. Like one of the best rim running point guards in the game because of his acceleration. His burst just feels super quick. He has great sigs, and that's mainly due to the Penny Hardaway size up. Like I mentioned earlier, it's one of my favorite size ups in the game for that reason. It just feels so good at getting downhill. Is my opponent able to knock down that 3? I want to get Penny Hardaway here in that pick and roll. I want to see if I can find him here on the pop, and we could look to knock down a 3. Trying to find Penny Hardaway with some space. We get that shot kind of off, and he's going to foul us with Dennis Rodman. That was a 100% or 90% contested 3. We do get to see his free throw release, and it looks solid. Maybe not my favorite free throw release in the game, but definitely a solid free throw. Should be able to knock those down very consistently, and he should end with about 22 to 24 points on the ball game. We should get maybe 1 or 2 more possessions on the offensive end. Can we get that steal? Yes, we do with Penny Hardaway, and that's going to be his second steal on the ball game. I want to knock down 1 more 3. I just don't think it's going to be looking likely, and my opponent, he's going to get up out of here. And overall, a great gameplay from Penny Hardaway. At least in my opinion, he definitely impressed me. Like I mentioned, not going to be the best 3 hunter and definitely not going to be the best offensive point guard, but all around, I would say he's probably in that 3 to 5 range. I'm not sure if he's better than a Sean Livingston or a Hero MJ, but then him and Cade, him and Jimmy, him and Booker, him and even like the Magics, the Ben Simmons, the Scotty Barnes, the Senguns, I think are all very comparable. I would say he probably is a top 5 point guard in the game and possibly even top 3, but let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about the Dark Matter Hero Penny and just the heroic version as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.